Hi, I'm Blue Phoenix, and I'm going to show you how to make things look like it's been pillaged or destroyed and left in ruins. Oh, ha, ha, ha. We're going to have a lot of fun. First thing, I'm going to use a normal village to help me show these little tips and tricks. One of the things is terracotta, wood, all those materials, even just like stone, well, wood, concrete, all those stuff, you can replace it with like black or gray concrete powder, and it'll make it look like it's been burnt. It's one of the things you could do on these things, partly to make things look like they've been burnt. There's something better, partly for wood. The black and gray is just cancer lighting, because I was testing this gray in a darker lighting, and it looked a lot better than the black. But in the brighter lighting, the black looked better. So, yeah. Let me grab the black one right now. Forgot to put in the series. But, here. Black one. See how it looks burnt? At the burnt color. You could go with, oh, what is it called? Oh, coal, but it doesn't look as nice to me. So, black, and then gray, counting if the light is a bit darker, because black sucks up the light so much. Alright, to the next one. So, next tip that I have is fire. A lot of people already know this. If you add fire around your destroyed object, it looks like it has just been destroyed. Not really the best thing to have it if you want the place to look like it's been pillaged a long time ago, or some time ago, then the fire would be already out. But you want to make it look like it's just been pillaged, just add a fire inside your destroyed building, or even next to your destroyed building. It will add some character and make it look like burnt. Just be careful to turn off fire spread if you have it near a lot of wood, or fire spread on, or just make sure it's not even touching any wood if you do want fire spread. So the next thing, there's like trees and these wood parts right here, and there's a new block that was added in this nether update that has happened, and those are basalt, plain basalt. Either one would work. This one I like more because it looks like it's more burnt and it's crumbling apart. But this one also looks burnt, just doesn't have that crumbling part. As a fact, it can work for pieces of wood, or it can even work for wooden planks that look like they've been burnt and destroyed, and that's facing the wrong direction. Alright, to make it look like it's been burnt to a crisp, but it's still there. So yeah. Structures, making them look like they're destroyed. Something I have figured out from destroying structures and trying to build ruins in places that's been pillaged is corners. Corners are very important. You need at least 3 corners. And when I mean corners, it doesn't have to be just a corner. It can be this section right there. But if you get rid of 2 of them, you start getting lost and people can't figure out how big your building was. So, just keeping a couple corners will help. If you have all 4 corners, then great. Then people can know the exact shape of your object. 3 corners, not exact, but it does make it more noticeable in how big or how magnificent that building could have been. 2, people are more guessing, but still possible. 1, you literally don't even know if the building was there. So that's a tip. Another thing, farms. Farms are very common, and if you're doing a thing that with pillage or a place destroyed, they would destroy the farm and the plants and the food, and sometimes maybe leave one little plant left there. It would destroy the soil, which you can use with soul sand, not the one with the soul on them. Oh, soul soil, sorry. Not the one with the face on them, but with this one. Or you can use hardened dirt or just normal dirt. And it just makes it look like the ground's been beat up and used. and not treated right while they were stealing all the food and goodies. Another thing with this update, another update which is one of my favorite updates right now, because it added so many blocks to make things look like they've been destroyed. And that is black stone, black brick, black, just black itself. And it just makes these materials that don't burn down, but it looks like they've been burnt. So it adds character to your place. It makes things look like there was a fire right next to it. It did burn, but you did, so you don't have to get rid of all of them or have it a blank thing that looks like it hasn't been touched. It's just lose the atmosphere. The next one is bridges. And something with bridges is collapse. I like to have things collapse a lot. They're a lot of fun. And ways to make things look like they collapse is use stairs and half slabs and break those blocks and just make them look like they fell apart. Right here, like that, and that, and that. And if I grab a bucket of water, I can waterlog them, which is a great thing too. Oh. It looks like it has fallen. One thing, if you can make the same size that has fallen block, or half of it, or smaller. If you have like a half slab that has fallen, you made it turn into a full block, it'll lose the effect of that block's fallen. It's out of shape. People's brains like, oh, that doesn't seem right somehow. I don't know why. Or it could just be me. To continue about falling, instead of just bridges, also buildings and structures, you can have the things look like they collapse and fallen because part of the building's been destroyed, like a corner right here or a piece of it. And the way to do that is sometimes, again, using the piece that looked like it, but always make sure that piece is not still there. Actually, it went like this. But also you can use a smaller piece, make it look like it has fallen. Pressure pads, if there's that type of materials you could use too. So making pieces look like they have fallen down from where they were. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get it angled. Also another thing, try to keeping the same angle will still have the same effect. So have a better effect than the other angle for brain calculation. Might get someone confused, or it might just be me. Again. But yes, so falling blocks, placing the blocks that would have been up there, down here on the ground, that can make a thing have more atmosphere and story to it. Now this is something you would add if this place was been left a long time ago, been pillaged some time ago, fire's over, it's still in ruins. And the way to tell that is cobwebs, tall grass that's growing inside the ruins, just stuff like that will tell it's been aged. So if you want it to look like it's just been pillaged, then the fire or destroyed, then fire is your best choice to use to tell the age. No fire, alright, it's just ended. And then you add cobwebs and tall grass and plants growing in through it, maybe a tree or that stuff, tells it's been there in that state for a long time. So just adding these types of blocks tells the age to them. Explosion. Making something look like it has exploded or fell apart. Let me empty the inventory. There we go. So something you can do to make something look like exploded is one, place blocks along the line of where it exploded, where the impact happened. If TNT was here, exploded, would have pressed the wall over here or ram or something else. Again, using blocks smaller than the actual ones. And then destroying, making your hole. It's better not to have it like perfectly squared. Another thing is replacing some of those blocks with half slabs and stairs to make the explosion look better. And then another way to make your objects look like they went flying is putting strike marks on the ground, making it look like it scratched the ground. Really good with dirt. When you have dirt and hoe dirt, I have hoe dirt right here. Hoe dirt looks really good when you're grass and dirt all around. And so does that. So, strike marks make it look like things have flown. If that's your type of green of, oh, it's been attacked by something with power and explosion. A creeper blew up somebody's building, objects are flying. Stuff like that. Now that I show you my tips, I'm going to turn this village into a destroyed, pillaged village. So enjoy! Well, I hope these tips helped you in building your destroyed world, and keep on crafting.